I was parked at the Umoja stage that morning, minding my own business and pretending to look busy on my phone. The sun was already too bright, the traffic too loud, and I was just hoping no one would ask me for change I didn't have. Then she appeared. Nia. She walked up to me like she had been sent by something bigger than fate. Curly hair bouncing, sketchbook tucked under her arm, and eyes that looked like they could read all my secrets if I stared too long. "Are you free to take me to town?" she asked. For a moment, my brain forgot how to function. My instincts reacted before my mouth did. My hearing sharpened, her scent hit me like warm spice, and my heartbeat turned into some kind of drum performance inside my chest. In my head, I told her, yes, I'm free forever. For you, I will cancel all my kingdom meetings and even the full moon schedule. Out loud, though, I just said, yeah, hop on. She climbed onto the seat behind me, and I swear my whole body went on high alert. If she had any idea how close she was to the future heir of the Hyena Kingdom, she probably wouldn't be sitting so confidently with her hands on my shoulders. I tried to act normal, just a Boda guy doing his job, but my werehyena's senses were dancing. That strange pull I felt when she approached only grew stronger with every second. My instincts kept whispering over and over that this girl was important. Important enough to mess up my calm life. Important enough to make me forget the rules of my own kingdom. I tightened my grip on the handlebars, breathed in slowly to keep the shift far away, and told myself to behave. No claws, no glowing eyes, no hyena laughter slipping out accidentally. "Ready?" I asked her. "Always," she said, and her voice wrapped around me like it had known me forever. I started the engine, and as we rode off into the morning traffic, all I knew was this: something in my life had just changed, and it began with a girl at the stage and a ride I would never forget. If you asked anyone in Umoja Estate who I am, they'd tell you I'm just the Boda guy with the red motorbike, a bright smile, and a habit of blasting salty soul too loudly. They wouldn't tell you the other half of my life, the one with the gold crown, the moonlit caves, and elders who expect me to behave like a prince. Yeah, I'm Baraka, heir to the Laughing Moon Court, and the future Mukoma of the Hyena Kingdom hidden beneath Nairobi. By day, I weave through traffic on two wheels, ferrying humans around town, joking with passengers, pretending I'm just another guy trying to make rent. By night, and sometimes during full moons, I'm the kind of royal they write about in hushed tones, the one who could command warriors, settle disputes between clans, and if needed, tear apart anyone foolish enough to threaten the kingdom. Somehow I manage both, mostly until Nia came along. Now my days are full of awkward glances, trying not to shift while she laughs behind me on the bike, and evenings spent dodging elders who have the uncanny ability to sense when I'm distracted. Juma, my beater and loyal Mulinzi, has noticed. He's always beside me, scowling like a hawk at me. "Baraka, you're avoiding your royal duties again," he growled one morning as I polished my helmet. "All because of that human girl." "Relax, Juma," I said, trying to sound casual while secretly hoping Nia wouldn't get tangled up in our world of politics, magic, and moonlit bloodlines. "She's just a girl, nothing more." "Just a girl," Juma barked, his patience thinner than a creased council scroll. "Baraka, you're supposed to be preparing to lead the kingdom. Instead, you're grinning like an idiot every time she's near." I opened my mouth to argue, but the truth stuck in my throat. He was right. Every time Nia laughed, every time she leaned close on the Boda, I felt that pull again, the same one that had whispered destiny the first time I saw her. Juma shook his head and muttered something about doomed princes, reckless hearts, and humans meddling in supernatural affairs. I ignored him, but inside I knew one thing: balancing a human crush and a kingdom that expected loyalty from me was about to get a lot harder. Riding through Nairobi with Nia on the back of my Boda became the highlight of my days. Morning traffic, honking matatus, and the smell of street food never felt so good. She chatted about everything: her sketches, the latest art exhibition, even random thoughts about life, and I laughed like a normal guy, pretending I wasn't a secret prince with a beast hidden inside. Somehow, I managed to act casual while my senses were on high alert, scanning every alley, every shadow, every flicker of movement. Because in my world, danger often comes uninvited, especially from rogue werehyenas who had a nasty habit of showing up at the worst times. One afternoon, as we passed out a ring, I smelled it immediately: raw power, tension, and trouble wrapped in fur. My muscles tensed without me realizing. My claws itched, my jaw flexed. I fought the instinct to shift right there on the street, with Nia holding on behind me. Her eyes flicked to mine. "Baraka, your eyes," she said slowly, narrowing them. "They changed. Did I just imagine that?" Panic slammed through me. I tried to keep my voice steady. Sun reflection. Maybe streetlight, I muttered, even though there was no streetlight. She didn't look convinced. She just stared at me with those sharp, curious eyes that seemed to pierce right through me. I could feel my heartbeat pounding in my ears. If she looked any closer, she might see the faint shimmer of gold in my irises, the telltale sign I was teetering on the edge of my shift. I swallowed hard and prayed to every ancestor I could think of. Stay human, don't ruin this, Baraka. The rogue weren't even in sight yet, but my body had already reacted as if the attack was happening. Every nerve screamed at me to protect her, to defend her, to unleash what I was. And every part of me that wanted to stay normal whispered that she couldn't handle the truth yet. I forced a laugh, too loud, too quick. Nothing, really, just traffic stress, I said. Nia tilted her head, unconvinced, but she let it slide. For now, but I knew that sooner or later, the secret I'd been hiding would catch up to me, and I had no idea how Nia would react when it did. The rogue wasn't just some stray hyena causing trouble. Juma confirmed it later, gritting his teeth as he showed me the markings on the attacker's fur. Boneclaw clan, the worst kind of trouble the Laughing Moon Court could face. They're testing us, Juma said, his voice low, sharp, and they know about you, about her. I cursed under my breath. Of course they did. No wonder that morning on Outer Ring had felt so tense. Boneclaw wanted to expose us, to remind the kingdom that power without control is useless. A few days later, I was summoned to the Moon Caverns. The elders' voices echoed through the crystalline halls, a mixture of authority and frustration. I tried to act casual, like riding bodas all day had nothing to do with secret royal life, but Juma shot me a look that could peel paint. Baraka, the eldest, said, their voice sharp as broken glass, we have learned of your human acquaintance. She is a liability. You are warned, stay away from her. I shifted on my feet, heart pounding, claws itching just below the skin. I can't, I said firmly. She's not just some human. Nia, she's different. She's smart, brave, she matters to me. A silence filled the cavern, heavy enough to crush the bravest of warriors. The elders exchanged glances, clearly trying to understand how a prince could put a human above his duty. You are risking everything for this girl, one said slowly. She does not belong in our world. I squared my shoulders. Maybe, but I belong in both, and if staying away from her means abandoning what I feel, I can't do it. Juma stepped beside me, placing a reassuring hand on my shoulder. He's not wrong, Juma said quietly. She saved him in ways no one else could. If anyone can survive this, it's her, and Baraka with her. The elders sighed, shaking their heads in a mixture of frustration and reluctant acceptance. I knew the war with Boneclaw would only get worse, and that keeping Nia close made it more dangerous. But for the first time in my life, I didn't care about danger. Because Nia wasn't just part of my life anymore. She was part of who I was, human, prince, hyena, and hopelessly, ridiculously in love.